Just the vibe, guy. We live for it here. All right, and now that my players have been introduced, tonight we are raising money for Stop AAPI Hate. All donations will go directly to this cause, with our goal being $250 by the end of the session. With every dollar, we know we are sparking change in the community. You will see our donation link pinned in the chat, and we do have some rewards to affect the game or even take home or certain donation amounts. If you are unfamiliar with how For the Queen is played, it is very simple. For the Queen is a question-based storytelling world-building game. You, my darling players, are at my mercy. We'll be taking turns answering question cards that I will read aloud, that you can also read along with. Interpret the questions however you please. Other players may also ask you questions or make suggestions on your turn, but whether you answer those questions or include those suggestions is entirely up to you. If a player would like to chime in with the question, they must signify by holding up their exclamation points and make sure that we are able to see them. As a safety tool, if you encounter a question or answer that you do not want to be included in the game, you got to make a big old X with your arms. That content is removed from the game. No questions asked. Draw a card that is removed this way by yourself or someone else. Simply draw another card and we will continue your turn as usual. You can also choose, I can read. You can also choose not to take a turn on any round. To do so, just say pass. The next player will answer the question that you drew, or they can draw a new one, whichever is preferred. And we will continue answering question cards until the Queen is under attack. Your darling producer, who can make or break your careers if this movie is successful or a flop. You will choose whether or not to defend her, and each player will answer that question in turn, and then the game is over. And thus, without further ado, without making more, we shall now begin our session. And we open up inside a building. There is clutter everywhere. Hollywood is running out of ideas. We've made 20 Toy Story movies at this point. We're on Jurassic Park, Return to Space World. Jason has a twin brother that started the reboot. People are getting fed up. And we have this up-and-coming director. She wants to bring creativity back to Hollywood. She is ready to just bring a new world order, if you will. But for creativity, we must make some dangerous decisions, some chances. And so all of you players have recruited to make this dream come true. We have half the Titanic set over there. Leonardo DiCaprio is practicing his door routine. While we're at it, the Green Mile might be getting a reboot, but this time it's from the point of view of the mouse. No idea is a bad idea. And to start us off, we have our screenwriter, who has been tasked by the director to make these ideas come together. I trusted you to do something with these skills and you have done nothing for me. Why have you done nothing for me? I need you to write me ideas.
I'm trying my best. There's just so many things that have already been done. You know what they say, you kind of rehash things that you've done before and then you just got to do them again. So I'm trying to incorporate things together.
There is no rehash. There is no rehash. We are the original hash. We are the hash brown. We are the reason that the breakfast comes together. That is why we are here. And we will make these ideas happen. Where's the romance, the thrill, the cooking documentary? I need you to work with me. And as she is spewing this information at you, trying to figure out how she's going to make this happen. And I work on technology being technology.
I love hash, first of all. It's a great breakfast skillet sort of ambiance and protein. I love that. And we can definitely come up with an original idea. I've got tons of original ideas. It's just no one's ever given me the chance to pitch them before. So I got you, boss.
Tons of original ideas. There's always something original going through an original head. But tell me this, screenwriter, the writer of screen. If you left or would dismiss from the Queen's service, our producers, what life would you return to? What would you be without me?
Oh, if I didn't have this, if I didn't have the Tinseltown dream, I would probably have to go back home and start working in the movie theater. You know, I would sling popcorn popcorn like I used to, and I would just have to clean gum off the bottom of the seats in the old movie theater. It's only got 2 screens, and one of them's usually broken, so we would just have matinees because everybody in my town is over 60 years old. It's the worst.
Over 60. Bada bing, bada boom, over 60. Make the protagonist over 60. We don't see enough old people on the screen. But also, make sure they're youthful. I want James Bond, but in the retirement home.
Right.
You, extra 47, you had words?
Yes, I had, words. I'm relatively, curious, screenwriter.
Yeah.
How is it that someone, and it's a respectable profession, don't get me wrong, but how is it that somebody that used to work in a movie theater goes from there to being a screenwriter on a influential new production? How did you get from there to where you are now?
Oh, well, my backstory, I guess is what you could say, is, I came from, Midwestern town, very small podunk town. I had dreams of writing and coming up with my own stories. I wrote into the town gazette, and I won a journal contest, and then they published it. And then from there, I thought I could do more, so I submitted some stories, some short stories, to different publications around the country, and one of them said, "Hey, we want to publish your work, and we're based in the West Coast." So I said, "Sure, let's go." And it turned out I didn't actually have to move there, but I did. So I moved out here with a nickel and a dime in my pocket, and it turns out you can't do much for a nickel and a dime. So I got my story published. Not in this economy, absolutely. So I got published in this gazette, and then after that, I found myself kind of trying to find work. Anybody that would take a writer. I wrote on signs of delis. I wrote on barbershop mirrors of how much things were, just prices. I wrote in copyright offices, and eventually I found my way onto a movie set, and I said, "You know what? I will do anything to get a shot." And the producer, our producer, said, "Sure, kid, I'll give you a shot." So I actually haven't written a script
on this.
Yes,
Spenser,
yes, exactly.
Spenser, look at me. Look at me, Spenser.
Yes.
Look at me.
Yes.
The words that come from your mouth and not on page. Fix that. Oh, and right. I also you need to work quickly. And Spenser, do you know what they did to the workers in the Kimberly diamond mines? I want you to remember hobble and get to work.
Okay.
Understood?
Starting to write now.
The director leaves the screenwriter. She is flustered, hobbling. We need a hobbling scene, but make sure it takes place at a wedding, a Greek one. And she carries on to the next one. Extra 47. I need you for things.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we have a lot going on. You are expendable, expansible. We can use you. And I just need you to understand that what I'm using you for is very, very simple. But there's something I'm realizing, that you've become an extra because you could not be categorized. And in this business, that's both good and bad. But I have to know, when did you know that you were in love with our queenly producer?
Well, my tale is relatively similar to Spenser, our screenwriter over here. You see, back in my small rural town, nobody ever thought that I could become an acting powerhouse like I am right now. Being able to show such a wide array of emotions on my face on a regular basis. I went from set to set to set, and time again, I was told that I would only be able to be regulated to the background, the farthest area away from the camera.
Cut, incorrect. Your answer, it annoys me. For somebody has decided to donate $5, which means cut from the top. And what this means is stalling. The player that just answered the question must re-answer it, but with passion. Prove to me That you mean your answer.
I never thought that I would be anything in this life. I thought that I would be dashed upon the streets. I looked up at my icon standing over there at the bow of the Titanic, Leonardo DiCaprio. I thought that I would never be able to live up to him. I watched Titanic a million times, wishing that I could be the Rose in that scene, wishing that I could be learning from him in that moment. And when I was given this opportunity to be able to move up from extra 48 to extra 47, I knew I had to take it in order to show the full expanse of the emotions on my face that I have been paying thousands upon thousands of dollars for, in order to be able to adhere to this role, to pay back the opportunity that I have been given for this. See, now, I can not only show one emotion on my face, I can show two. I can show this one, and I can show this one. That's the range.
And someday you might get up to 46, but right now you're like 47 and a half. I just, no backflips.
I've got 46 in my sights, don't worry.
Beautiful. We'll think about this. Your director moves on. She is still just an absolute insanic mess. And as she is just going around and pacing and trying to figure out what to do with what is happening, she accidentally bumps into the makeup artist, destroying what they were working on. And rather than own up to it and apologize, she's like, why you do art in the middle of the floor? Why is there a person in the middle of the floor? What is there to be gained from this? The only art on the middle of the floor should be a body line, and it's about to be yours until you explain what is happening.
Well, you never got me a makeup room, so I'm on the floor.
Well, I hate to explain this to you, artist of makeup, and you better start making it up to me now that you've gotten in my way. But since you are, it's your responsibility to serve our queenly producer, what do you do for her that is also your pleasure?
Makeup. Obviously. I mean, I would not have gotten into this career if I did not enjoy it. Making people beautiful is like the best thing that I can do. I am serving the world. I am blessing all of your eyes by making people beautiful and making them exactly the way you need them to be for whatever production you're doing.
This is viable. This is a good skill, but you have yet to make the script beautiful. That extra over there has 2 1/4 of an emotion, and I still have not seen a single T-Rex ready to go for this scene. Andre the Giant called out on us. Find LeBron anywhere. I need tall things, and you have made me nothing. You have fallen short, if you will.
Okay, I don't write. I'm not the one who's supposed to teach him emotions. And I can't make people taller if they can't walk in heels.
Have you tried making a heel? Don't worry, get back to your body line. And your director abandons you. She is clearly overwhelmed, but she spots from the middle of her eye. Extra 47 has the question, what do you want?
I just had a potential idea. Jay, I know that I haven't been in the makeup booth too much.
I don't have a booth.
I know that I haven't been over by your area very much. Primarily because I wear the exact same shirt and actually the sunglasses are new. My acting agent told me that they would help me stand out from the crowd a bit more. But because I don't really have much makeup going on with me, we haven't gotten to interact that much. However, I have a question. I have been told that art can elicit emotions sometime, and I have seen some of your work before, and it seems to do good work when with the materials that you have available to you. Perhaps you would at some point, if I were asked to be sad in a scene, would you be able to somehow create sad makeup on me for that? I wish to live up to the producer's expectations.
You want me to paint an emotion on your face?
Is that not how emotions work?
No, it's not. Oh my gosh. You gotta like feel it in your soul. You know, I can cut up some onions and put them under your eyes and make you cry.
If you think that would be necessary, I'd be willing to give it a shot. Do you have any on you?
You can't feel anything else.
My God, we're doomed! We're doomed! The
That's what I'm saying.
The director has overheard all of this and she is more flustered than ever. However, we have also been blessed with a scene partner donation. Yes, I can read. Scene partner, a $15 donation. Thank you. I cannot see who donated, but thank you for your donation. Scene partner is when two players must answer a question collaborating the tale together. And because I am such a wonderful host and have a D something somewhere, I promise I have a D4 somewhere. I have a D4. In order. Our screenwriter is 1. Our extra is 2. Our makeup artist is 3. And our stunt double is 4. We need extra 47. And our stunt double to answer this next question together. Extra, get your ass over here. We need to discuss things. We must speak to the stunt double. I need you two to run the scene together. I need you two to just listen, our producer has a lot she needs to say, and she doesn't have time to learn your names. She has given you pet names. Do you appreciate them? Do you answer to them?
Adam, do you wait, Adam, you also have a pet name given to you? I thought I was the only one.
Yeah. No, it's just the vibe I keep giving. I'm just called the hippie just because, you know, I'm suave. You know, they won't learn my name even though they keep calling me the stunt double. I'm the store coordinator. It happens. Didn't they call you like the man without emotions or something like that? No, it was something else. What did they call you?
I think you might be mistaken. I believe they call me the man of every emotion. See? I mean, you can clearly tell what I'm feeling right now, yes?
You're feeling like you need to go use the bathroom.
I don't know if I would classify that as an emotion, but yes, I do need to do that. Give me 1 second while Jay has a question.
What? Bathroom breaks in this economy? This movie will never be made. You, stunt coordinator double, you will be flipping off of the buildings. It is time to discuss you. So I have this scene. Picture it with me. Picture. We need to do something like that one scene, Neo doing the backflips with the bullets and everything, but I want it to be a tango. Think Chicago cell block tango. I need you to do this for me. But there's also something I need to know. You stumbled into my studio one day asking a very specific request. It seems that our producer is responsible for the death of somebody. I would hate to think that your career is some type of coping mechanism. Who was it? And what happened?
You know, the producer, when I met them, they killed my love of the game. I used to love hitting people in the face. I used to love making it look all real. But man, they are really bad at making movies. And my love for stunts will never be the same. So now they'll be subpar, like every movie they have ever made.
Listen, I understand your tragedy, and I feel deeply, but I'm going to need you to shut that off and get to work. Okay? Fantastic. Go make me a tango cell block of the thingamababa. Extra 47 and a quarter, what do you want?
Now, I am a man of passion, and so I wonder, do you have any thoughts on how you may regain your passion someday?
I don't know. Weed. Hot sea lister. I'll take a guy. It's fine. Oh, you know what? It probably spark joy in my life again. Give me Kevin Hart. Give me 5 minutes. He'll make me laugh. That's all I need.
I think I actually was an extra in a film with Kevin Hart, so me and him are pretty tight. I might be able to get you his number.
Really? If
I'll have to call some people.
Pass me that number. I'll pass you a blunt.
Kevin Hart. Heart of Kevin. Heart of Kevin. Oh my God. Screenwriter. And the director books it. She is sick of your sob stories. She does not give a crap. We have stuff to film. Screenwriter. I need you. I need you.
I'm here.
Write the scene for me. Picture it. Picture it. So.
Okay.
It all started with a Kevin, and he had a heart, and not short, tall. We need more tall. And, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. And she is fumbling about. She is grabbing random people and just throwing them onto a
I actually
set.
have an idea.
What's your idea?
Well, I know that you know the producers and the directors in the studio have made some pretty lame clunkers, and you know they like to make movies that are safe. You know, I mean, pretty safe movies. So I thought, why not throw a wrench in the gears and combine genres and do something that they wouldn't expect, you know? So you mentioned something about a Greek wedding. Okay, so picture this. We're on the Greek Isles. We're on the islands around the Greek islands, and there is a old protagonist. His name is, we'll say Kevin Georgopoulos, okay? He's an old fisherman. He has lots of scars, body scars, facial scars, something that the makeup artist, who's very talented, can handle. I know she can do like one eye, you know, facial scars and everything like that. Sorry.
Silence. You lost me at utilize the makeup artist. You lost me there. Oh. And I don't.
But she does great prosthetics. You got to give her a chance. I saw her give somebody a fourth nipple one time, and it was amazing. It was so realistic. So anyway, there's a robot that comes in from the future and meets this Greek fisherman, and he says, I need your help. And so then you have all these stunts from other evil robots that are trying to defeat this fisherman who is incredibly handsome for a 60-year-old. And he just is leaping from parkouring from flat Greek rooftop to flat Greek rooftop. I'm sure that we have somebody that can do that. What do you think of this?
Well, you see, the idea is there, but if it's going to be Greek, I want them speaking in Roman. That is the twist of this movie. They must speak in Roman. But here's one thing that I have to ask you, since you are here. Our producer, she wants creativity. She wants life, and I am here to give her life to her vision. And without her, my poor papa. But papa's not here. What specific restraints has the queenly producer placed on you that you believe do not apply to anybody else?
Well, the producer's very anti-technology, so I'm not able to use a laptop or any kind of typewriter. I have to write everything by hand, which makes my job very difficult and very slow. So I'm trying to write everything with pieces of paper in my trusty Bic.
You see, when I was your age, I was writing 2 scripts at the same time in multiple different languages and composing. I'm going to need you to get it together. Makeup artist, what are you doing? And what is the makeup artist doing?
Makeup artist is still cleaning up all of the makeup that got knocked over the last time the producer stormed through and knocked it all over.
Makeup artist, I see your vision. This is This is a set. This is a set piece. This. Why didn't you
I
do
told
this?
you they were talented.
Yeah. I guess the screenwriter may have a inkling of a correctness about you, but why didn't you do this sooner? This is beautiful.
Well, that's because I was not given the budget.
The budget.
The budget, yeah. Makeup's expensive. If you want me to make high quality art, I'm gonna need some money for it.
You see, this is why we don't see eye to eye. We don't picture it together. I heard once that the Queen, our producer, punished you. I think it was for your tongue, but who knows? But what about the memory of that will stay with you forever?
Well, of course the memory is going to stay with me forever because they broke my lucky paintbrush. I mean, I do my own eyeliner every morning and I cannot make other people look fabulous unless I look fabulous, right? And I can only do my eyeliner with that lucky paintbrush. And of course, they just had to say that I was taking too long to do. You can't rush perfection, okay?
Well,
And
no
they-
wonder you're always slow.
I am not slow. I am precise. You want something good? You want good art? You want something that won't make people throw up when they're in the movie theater? You need to let me do my work and take my time. And they broke my lucky. That's why things haven't been as good recently. Is because they broke my lucky paintbrush.
We'll think about replacing that for you. I emphasize think. Stunt coordinator, you had opinions?
Yo, so, like, they broke it. I mean, can't you just get a new one?
Do you have any idea what lucky means? Like it's a lucky object. You can't just replace a lucky object. The luck is in the object.
Oh. But why can't you just find a new lucky object?
Are you gonna bless it? Are you gonna travel to Tibet and get a monk to bless your paintbrush? For me?
I mean, I could. I can go. We can smoke some weed together. I bless it with some sage. It'll be great.
That actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Yeah. Can we like get a vacay?
Absolutely.
Who are you to say yes to ridiculous questions? You are no longer to make the request. You are no longer to suggest solutions. Extra. You had an opinion?
More like extra, read all about it. Ha ha ha. I've been working on my comedy routine as well in the background. Anyways, I'm beginning to notice a bit of a pattern. Right now, I primarily spend my time on the stage. A lot of you guys spend your time helping from the scenes from behind the camera as well. But I still want to extend a hand of helpfulness if I can. I'm noticing that the materials that some of you guys need, and this extends both to our makeup artist as well as to our screenwriter, because screenwriter, you said that the Queen is not affording you the technology that you need in order to be able to do your job, and the makeup artist, you previously established that you do not have a booth for these types of things. Now, I've been in this business for a good little bit, acted alongside Kevin Hart, great time. And when I was talking with my good friend Kevin at one point, he mentioned something called a union. And I'm wondering, what do you guys do any of you guys have experience with unions? Makeup artists, have you have great art abilities. Have you ever done any union work? / do you know if that would be something that we could all set up in order to get you guys what you need?
I definitely think that this is something that we can be talked about. You do have some good ideas sometimes. I do appreciate. I feel like this is probably something that we should talk about during like makeup time. Wink, wink. Yeah, when there
Are you going to give me that sad face?
Yes, I will paint you a sad face. Bring onions.
This is the most excited I've ever been. Am I showing it?
No.
Makeup time.
Okay, I gotta work on that.
Raise your eyebrow.
Screenwriter! Makeup time! Make it the tap dance! But also, you also had opinions.
I do, but it's just that when he was talking there, I couldn't tell what was going on, and that's such a perfect face for somebody that has no emotion, like the robot I'm writing for. Something that would show that technology could actually be interesting against our protagonist, this Greek, possibly played by Kevin Hart. But if our extra could actually play a robot, which I think he could, I think you could see it, and maybe there could be some makeup that they could apply. That, right, Jay? Don't you?
Are
think
you going to provide the budget? Chrome paints are expensive.
As the Russians would say, silencio. I picture this. I picture it. Screenwriter, extra, stunt coordinator, makeup artist. We must come together for a scene partner moment, for we have received another donation. Remember your numbers, I roll. Number 4, you, stunt person. I need you. This will be important. I need you both. Read numbers. Screenwriter, stunt coordinator. You must come together to create something with robots and Kevin Hart and the Greek Romans to answer the question together that our producer ordered you to do something you knew you would regret. Have you forgiven yourselves? Confide in one another. Maybe it'll break ocean heart.
Oh, wow. I don't regret a whole lot in life, but I mean, there has been some things that our producer asked me to write that I don't know, crossing those lines on the page. Those lines can sometimes come back and haunt you. I mean, no one would give me a chance anymore. They asked me to write some things that might be a little bit of get some people angry in the community.
You mean the robot with 3 titties? That was a great writing by you.
Four nipples.
Where's the 4th titty though?
That's the thing. It's in a place that you don't normally see nipples.
Is that why Already hates you?
Yeah, but yeah, I think so. But I mean, she hates you for a different reason, right? It's the thing with thing with your leg.
Look, they wanted me to do a backflip, a triple backflip into the water. I did too many backflips, and that water was not water.
Yeah, it's the horse trough from that western down the way.
Yeah, and then they had me ride a horse the day after. It was the best day of my life. I'm lying. I'm really high, so I don't know what today is.
It's a Wednesday.
Look, I need to be high to fill off the pain.
Wait, are you saying when you're high, you actually perform stunts better?
Yeah, I can do a quadruple backflip now when I'm high.
That's amazing.
That's where my stash went? I mean, interesting. We will utilize that in the future. Screenwriter, do not write that down. Extra! I just... These people, they drive me nuts. I need something from you. Speak to me. What do you do for the queen that anyone else could, but you do it? You're special. Why?
I am unassuming. You see, with this monumental acting talent, some people will still overlook me to some degree. However, the Queen sometimes uses that to her advantage. Sometimes I will be tasked with making sure that things are going all right on the set itself. I have been told that I can maneuver in and amongst a crowd without anybody noticing that I'm even there for several hours, even when I'm very hungry and tired and really want to go and have a nap. So, no, I'm skilled at anybody could stand in a crowd, but I have been told that it takes a true master to stand in a crowd and have nobody notice you.
God, you're depressing. You, stunt coordinator, can you flip this into something charminger?
I don't know about charming her, but if there's this real good at blending in, why don't you make them 0063? We're on like the 57th movie of that franchise so far. I mean, we got another one right there. Introduce them into this wackadoo movie.
I could say I could say the signature line. I could say my name is
Slim Shady.
Wait, signature line? I can write a signature line.
You can write a signature line.
I can write a catchphrase.
Okay, pitch some stuff. What we got? What could be my signature catchphrase?
You're a robot from the future, and you need the help of an old Greek man,
played by Kevin Hart.
Who later will do some action. Do you think Kevin would be okay with an action film?
Yeah, he was in Jumanji.
Sure,
I'll be fine. So, I could be the next Rock.
Well, okay. So taglines for robots. So what if you come back and you say, "I'm ready to activate," or you come back and you say, "Activation imminent," or you come back in time and you show up and you say, "Rome is about to fall."
And then at the end of the movie, in order to help set up a sequel, I could say something like, "The movie will be back."
I need you all, every last one of you. You two makeup artists, I need you all to remember the hobbling. Just picture it in your mind. And I'll even let you choose book or movie version. Maybe I'll do each version, one for each ankle, if you do not get it together. This is insanity. Stunt coordinator, what are you currently doing right now?
What?
Exactly. What are you doing? Why are you just standing there not coordinating stunts? What did I hire you for? You know what? You were once summoned to a private meeting with our queenly producer. Why did you feel disappointed afterwards? Was it because she didn't give you her stash?
No, she told me to stop smoking. I ignored her, obviously. That's about it. It was just an HR meeting, stop smoking the weed at work, yada yada yada.
This is a disaster. Wait a second. Smoking Kevin Hart as Greek warrior on Roman island, speaking not Roman this time, speaking Russian, but not any Russian, Celtic Russian. Screenwriter, write that down. Extra, extra. What more do you want to say?
Adam.
Huh?
I have a potential opportunity in mind. I have become aware through my my shadow stepping amongst the crowds back here of people working amongst the crew that we are in need of additional budget for things like actor makeup and stuff of that variety.
So you
I have an idea.
Huh?
What? What did you say?
Oh, I thought you wanted to rob a bank. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's on Saturday. But in the meantime, I understand that you are looking to reclaim your passion in stunts. Yes?
Yeah.
Now, in my personal experience, stunts are amazing. They're one of the reasons why I got into acting in the first place. I saw Cirque du Soleil and I was like, ooh, I want to do that. And then I tried doing that and then I broke my leg. And I figured out that that wasn't for me, so I decided acting was the next best thing. Beyond that, though, I think that maybe in order to raise some additional funds, we could do something similar. How about going about the Los Angeles Strip with a professional stunt coordinator doing stunts for the people in order to raise funds for the next big thing?
I hear you. I'm listening.
I could also give you as much weed as you want while we do that.
Sold. When we
Okay.
start.
Yeah, I'll just have to reach out to Kevin. I think he knows a guy.
Does he know a boater?
Does he know who?
A boater?
A boater? I'm failing
Yeah,
to
like-
understand the reference.
The Rock.
I thought you said boater, and I
no,
was
sorry,
like, is that
boater.
a name or something? Yeah, I think we could get something through there. Yeah.
And
Sounds good, man.
the director has been listening to all of this. She is just slumped in her director chair, absolutely winded and missing a stash, and it's just not been a good day. None of these ideas are coming together. There's too many and not enough all at the same time, and all she wants is just for somebody to have a good idea with a good vision, because the producer, we can't disappoint her. Think of Papa. And so she looks over to the screenwriter, come, keep me company. I require your advice.
Okay, I don't have any stash, but I'll try to give you some advice.
You know, this is, I called you for a reason. I heard that the Queen producer thinks more highly of you than you do of yourself. But how did you find out about this?
Well, I think it has to do with my family lineage. See, my mother was a famous book writer, and the producer was a big fan of hers. She wrote Harlequin romance novels, and she's the reason I found out that she gave me a chance is because my mother wrote all those novels that inspire her to make those smutty, early, terrible Hollywood films that the producer first made. So based on some of my mother's novels. Warm embrace, embrace at night, embracing together, waves embracing together, that sort of thing. And maybe I just don't have the same talent that my mother had.
Yes, I see. What a story. Well, I just wanted to let you know that you're absolutely right. By God, I'd give anything to have your mother here right now. Jesus Christ, what do you want, stunt coordinator?
Was it your mom? I think I know her. Wasn't she the one that wrote that one story that turned into a movie called Embracing Your Mom?
Yeah, she wrote Embracing Your Mother. That was more of a self-help book of just getting in touch with your feminine side and trying to, be more forgiving of your parents in general.
Oh, I get it. Well, I wanted to embrace your mother too.
Okay.
This is absolute nonsense. Extra 47, unless you have an extra 47 gram in my palm, what do you want?
Again, the bank heist is on Saturday. I'll get the 47 in your palm at that point. But I just wanted to quickly say, I didn't know that your mother was that author. I have read some of her books, and I did cry while reading them.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, she would have appreciated that if she were still alive.
Also, just to clarify, it was less so tears and more so like grains of dust falling out of my eyes, but I've been told that's basically the same thing.
That happens if you read books near the beach, sand.
Pats you on the back and you see some dust fall out under his sunglasses.
Yeah.
You know what? I am about to cry, and the sand, get the sand out of here. I hate sand. It's rough, coarse, irritating, and it's gotten everywhere.
That's everywhere.
Extra 47. The screenwriter and his mother. Oh my God! I come to you for grounding. It's just, how can people tell just by looking at you that you serve and work for our producer? What makes you stand out? Do you mind how obvious you are?
And apologies, that question was that to the extra?
That was to you, extra 47.
Okay. Sorry, I was thinking back on my reading adventures with the screenwriter's mom. I wasn't gonna laugh, but then I saw everybody else start laughing in the call.
How many people have had an adventure with my mom? I know she was a Hollywood floozy, but
Honey, you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Listen, your mom was educational, and now we're educating you on that too. All right, but how can people tell just by looking at you that you serve the queen? Well, I'd say my sheer magnanimousness. All right. I believe it was actually the queen that referred me to my current acting coach. And in no way does the money that I pay my acting coach get funneled to the queen via some type of Ponzi or pyramid scheme whatsoever. I've been very much assured on that front. But I feel as if my acting techniques are what, from that, are what allow people to know that I am from the queen. See, I have been told how if I want to act scared, I have to do this. When I'm sad, I have to do this. When I am happy, I have to do this. I think I got those right. And I think that that's how people can immediately tell because, it's a very noticeable acting technique.
it's so robotic.
Well, thank you.
In a good way.
The director feels just the most agitating sensation on her shoulder, and she already knows. Makeup artist, what do you want?
I just wanted to ask, are you sure it's not the giant t-shirts that you made that has our studio name and logo and your name printed across the back? It's not even your name, it's Extra 47 printed across. Are you sure it's not that kind of gives away the fact that you are from here?
No, I don't think it's that personally. I think that less so shows off my undying loyalty to the queen, and it more so shows off how when told I wasn't going to be an actor, I started to getting into a little bit of costume design as well to sort of be in that world, and so I took up t-shirt design a little bit. So I decided to, it's a hobby really.
Didn't ask.
my hobby is going to be throwing all of you into the furnace of screenwriter. Include a furnace scene somewhere. Make it the climax. 1 of 3. And she goes to the makeup artist. She is just beside herself and not high enough for any of this to be making sense anymore. There is probably a broken down bus from the movie Speed that she wants to get into right now, but she ain't got the time. She looks at you, makeup artist. Makeup artist. Somehow, in a way, I need you. I'm trusting you. This is big for me. I'm going to need you to make a Kevin Hart robot who is also Greek.
I can do that.
Okay. I know you can do that, but there are other things I need to know before you do that. It's not that I trust you, it's just you're the only one here. And there's something else that I need to know. I just need you to understand, if I haven't been subtle enough, your presence is a presence here. But you saw our producer do something a little terrible. Do you respect her more, or do you respect her less, having witnessed this chain of event?
Well, I mean, I will say, picking a donut up off of the table, licking all of the frosting off, accidentally dropping it on the floor, and then putting it back on the platter is kind of a disgusting thing to do, but I respect the grind. Like, you need sugar. I get it. And also, I did see someone else then eat that donut, and it was so funny because they had no idea. Oh my gosh. So, I mean, I respect it. That is what it is.
Well, you would have to respect it, considering that you've dropped on the floor plenty of times, and yet, whoop, here you stand. What a day.
Because I don't have a booth!
You see, you keep asking about this booth, and for every time you ask it, it's one more year you don't get to have it. Okay. Stunt double! I need some grounded advice. What are you doing right?
I'm sorry, what?
Exactly. I need your wisdom, your grounded advice. These ideas, I picture it all, but then I'm surrounded by people who can't picture it. And it's just, you know things. You once had the Queen's undivided attention. Do you hope one day to have it again?
Hell no. That woman is crazy. She tried to take my stash. No.
Well, I see then why your vision hasn't, translated to the project, considering how much you don't want to be noticed. Extra, make it quick. What do you want? I'm losing my mind.
Just a quick clarification. Wasn't your stash the director's stash?
No, more specifically, it's the director's stash. It's I'm trying to remember names. Can't remember names. One of the songwriters, one of the musicians, the caterer. I got a whole bunch of stashes.
How many stashes are on this set?
What's your name again?
Me?
Yeah.
Extra 47.
That's how many.
Ah, okay. I think I know where the budget went for everything else.
Are you insinuating that my movie is cheap? You know what? If you think my movie is cheap, then we will go ahead and just take a 5-minute break here. I need to reprocess and recalibrate myself. All of you, go do something useful. Makeup artists, I know that might be harder for you than others, but you like a challenge. everyone. And we are back to the set of my disasters. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, mostly the worst of times. I had to go home and grab my assistant, the only one that I trust, and she should be running the show. But alas, I have responsibilities. And so we are here, back on the set. The director, me, myself, and I, are going to the screenwriter. It's like, okay, you've had time to recuperate. What
Yes.
are you doing right now in this moment?
Well, I've been thinking a lot about the cues that you've given me, tangoing and Russian and Celtic and Greek, and there's a lot of cultures mixed in with this. It's very multicultural, which I think is great. Things I know a lot about, and all the things that I care about, like science fiction and Greek fishermen and stuff like that. So I'm trying to work them all in together.
That is fantastic. I didn't ask what you cared about, but I do have to know.
Oh, okay.
Like, I have noticed that some members of our set might be a little jealous of your relationship with the producer. Why would that be? Do you know? Don't stress me out.
I guess they might be a little jealous because since my mother was so famous of a romance novelist, the producer thought that I might be a good romantic novelist, romantic person. So she invited me at a lot of late night pitching sessions, and I would pitch to her different ideas late at night.
Oh,
That might be perhaps why they're a little suspiciously jealous.
oh,
But it's all false rumors.
I'm so sorry that happened to you, and that's what people are saying, but if you don't start pitching me a good script within the next 15 minutes, I will pitch you out the window. Oh,
I have been writing quite a bit. It just takes a little longer because it's all on paper. But I think I have a working title.
You see, I would feel bad for you, but Shakespeare wrote his plays in one day and then had a performance by the evening. Extra. What? Why are you here?
Well, you pay me to be here.
Since when? Ed, carry on. What do you want?
So screenwriter, I noticed
Spenser.
that Spenser. Sorry, I'm so used to referring to myself as Extra 47 that I'll sometimes just refer to people by their roles. But I've
Totally
noticed
fine.
that in a lot of the scripts that you have come up with and handed out, there seems to be a relative lack of romance in some of the sections. Do you believe that one of the reasons for that is in order to separate your writing style from your mother's that you might feel a bit overshadowed by?
I think you hit the nail on the head. There's not that much romance in the sections, and there's not that much sex in the romance. So it's something I don't want to enter into lightly because I feel like I would be compared with her too much. That's why I changed my last name to Residuals.
Well, if you would like, in order to become more comfortable with it, in order to learn more about what can make a good romance scene, if you would like, we can meet up. We can go and watch a bunch of rom-coms together. They're my favorite genre. They make me laugh uncontrollably. Ha 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 ha.
I secretly really like rom-coms as well. They're specifically they're kind of underrated, you know. I mean, I feel like a good rom-com is due for a comeback. Maybe this isn't an action movie at all. Maybe there is a romance between the Greek old fisherman, a dashing Greek fisherman with a stash,
I could be
not a
dating
stash,
Kevin
like
Hart.
not a stash like you smoke a stash, but a very nice Greek mustache.
Mm.
And the robot could be Russian. Russian
know-
the stash.
Hold your thoughts. I was watching you two, and I believe that, Extra 47, I might promote you to star Extra 47. The chemistry between you two is beautiful. Screenwriter, write your own romance scene with this extra. Don't ask questions. I have a question for Extra 47. Get to work, write your romance scene. Make it happen. Kevin Hart will initiate the wedding. You shall be wed by the morning. But Extra, before we do all that, before we jump to conclusions, Extra, you have inspired me with your love, and now I can picture it. But before I throw you into the fire, and you will be thrown into the fire, I intend to burn you, what would you want to ask our producer if given the opportunity? Why haven't you asked it yet?
Well, the comedic side of me would want to say something along the lines of wish her to make me a real boy. But the actual serious side of me is I understand that as the fantastic actor that I am, I hold a lot of sway in this setting. And I know that I can potentially get some stuff done for the crew, right? The question that I wish I could ask the Queen is for whatever the crew needs in order to make the best film possible. Get them their makeup booth, get them their writing implements, get them as much weed as they want.
Your nobility and your love is inspiring me. You know what? You've inspired me with your love and your nobility, your noble love, your loving noble. I just part of the ship, part of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to go speak to the makeup artist. I might say something nice, and the director goes to the makeup artist, and the makeup artists doing their thing. What are you doing, makeup artist? What has inspired you?
Oh, well, I mean, you said that all of my spilled makeup on the ground was art and was inspiring to you. And so I was just kind of like running with that and painting a mural on the ground using eyeshadows and lipstick liners.
Ah, I see. Eyeliners and shadows. You use the art to see. I see. You picture by seeing, and what you want people to see is the beauty around the vision. You have created beauty with vision using eyeliner as symbolism. Oh, makeup artist, you have inspired me. You have vivid dreams. And I heard that you must have vivid dreams about our producer. And what about that vivid dream inspired you? What surprised you?
Well, I don't know who told you about that. I kept that dream very under wraps, considering its contents. So I don't know who told you. I'm gonna have to go through my friends list now and find a snitch. I'd say what surprised me about it was the fact that I actually had, a somewhat vividly, one might say, positive dream about the producer, considering the way that I've been treated so far. Then again, it was only a dream, so who knows if it would ever actually happen.
Well, your dreams are are... No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't see your vision. Your vision is not seeable. This is, oh my god. I tried. I put in a good acting effort. That's how you act, Extra 47. But no, we must move on. It's just, I can't. But lucky us, we had a random donation from the coffee person, $30 for a guest star. Maybe bringing in this guest star will help us with making the scene better, just in time to go talk to our stunt coordinator. Stunt coordinator, I have no energy to speak to you right now. After the makeup artist disappointed me with their vision and the romance between my screenwriter and the extra, I ship it, but it's not shipping. It has been hit by an iceberg. I leave you in the hands of my good friend, Christopher Walken. So I heard you I can't do impressions, but Christopher Walken's the Christophers. You have things that you want to talk about. I am the Christopher Walken. I sang in the Hairsprays.
Who are you?
I walk among the Chris's. I am your father. No, wrong movie. I kidnapped a kangaroo. His name was Jack. Do you remember me?
I remember
know
Jack.
you can do the best stunts out there. Is what she's trying to say.
You're the one that got punched by a kangaroo. I remember now.
Correction. I was not the one who got punched by the kangaroo. That was my coworker. But, you know, since we're here and your director is having a moment, she seems to be beside herself. Just talk to me. Talk to me about your producer. When was the last time your producer was nice to you?
That's a good question. What's today?
Today is yesterday's tomorrow.
Cool, man. She gave me a nice blunt.
Was it
It's
a blunt?
It was that European shit.
The bluntiest.
The
From Italy.
bluntiest of the blunts. You gotta hit it hard from the back.
She treats you well. You would do well to treat her well. They call you Extra 47. Speak your mind.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Walken. I will never forget our time in Tahiti. But besides that, I just want to bring up Adam. I think that Mr. Walken over here might also be on his own stash, if I didn't know better. Or maybe he's just naturally like this. We still haven't figured that out. Potentially, what this film will need is another great actor to add to the name. What if you offered Mr. Walken something that he might want in exchange for that? Additionally, I just want to point out all we need is Matthew McConaughey right here, and we have the full set. But
Yes, I see the vision. Sorry, let me rephrase. I know that must be stressful for you. I understand your potential. Screenwriter, you wish to add something?
Yeah, I just saw. I'm running up. I just saw Christopher Walken. I'm first of all a big fan. Secondly, I was writing this older Greek man with a very impressive stash, and I saw your face, and I just thought, what if he had a big Greek mustache? Hey Jay, could you have a fake Greek mustache you could put on Mr. Walken here, perhaps?
On it.
And he's over 60. I mean, not a day. Doesn't look a day over 60, but he could be he could play this. Kevin Constantine Georgopoulos is the name that falls in love with the Kevin Hart played robot. which
You know-
which Extra 47 and I are workshopping a love scene for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, son, I agree. As a matter of fact, I agree so much. I believe that the producer would like to hash this out herself in person.
Oh.
Give me a moment. And Christopher Walkens, who happens to sound a lot like a very beautiful woman named Savannah Georgie, leaves the room for a couple minutes. And everyone goes silent. The director is panicking. Oh, he's getting the producer. The producer is coming. Everyone looked busy. Makeup artist, put in the work. It's just, I don't care if you have to make up everyone looking good. Everyone looked good. Put the blunts away. Oh my gosh. We haven't even filmed the opener. We don't have a composer. She realizes too late that we have not even hired a gosh dang composer. But it doesn't matter. The producer is entering the room. This vibrant, young, lovely woman, just ready to see what all of her money is going towards at this point. For she has trusted the crew and the cast and the director above all else to bring a vision to life, for she is a proprietor of creativity. And I just want to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Queenie Deuce, and I am here to just introduce myself and meet with you. And she looks at the screenwriter. You look awfully familiar. Sweetheart,
Hi.
can you tell me your name?
Hi, I'm Spenser. We've met several times, mostly in the dark at night.
Doing what?
Pitching, mostly.
Is that what they call it nowadays?
Hmm.
Oh, yes. It's Spenser, honey. I'm very glad that you are part of this, but as a writer, I do need you to reword yourself from time to time, but that's okay. And she looks like she's about to cry, and she is just almost beside herself, because aside from the horror of how that was worded, she cannot help the overwhelming feeling of saying, I'm proud of you for not following in my footsteps.
Oh,
And I am happy that you didn't take after me. And your father will also be happy when we tell him later. But I have to know, son, before I meet workers, is there something that I've done for you to help prepare you for this journey?
I think the main thing is that you just never gave up. You always supported what I was dreaming about, and you never gave up on me.
I would never give up on you. I'm proud of what you've become and what you're doing. I see your notes and your ideas, and I put on the screen someday, because that's where they belong. This is where you belong. And she leaves you to it. And she goes to Extra 47, and the director is like, well then, I'm fired. And going to Extra 47, hello, you, makeup artist, Jay, yes. I noticed that you had a question.
Yeah, I'm just a little confused as to what your guys' relationship is. Are you his mom?
He didn't tell.
I'm wondering because you said, hey, I think I recognize you. What's your name? Did you not recognize your own child?
Ooh.
I did. We were keeping it a little bit more on, you see, accusations of nepotism are so rampant in these parts, and I didn't want his name tied to mine. It just made more sense for us to do it this way, but the way
Yeah.
he words some things, it hints at a lot, and we need to work on that, but
That's why I
I'm
told
proud of-
everybody that she died, and no one would suspect that I was making out with my mom because I wasn't. By the way, I wasn't. I'm not doing that. Not at all.
We
That's
believe in PG family-friendly films that inspire family love. Stunt coordinator, yes, speak.
Oh, I get it. You guys are on the down low. Gotcha.
Go back to your stash. You can have more later, but slow yourself. Extra 47 though. I have been watching you rise from 58 to 52, and now at 47. This is absolutely incredible. I have to know. I have to know. Despite your rise to power, I've heard interesting things. You keep telling people that I might actually be your producer. But you keep working. Why?
Well, ma'am, I am sure that you are familiar with something called method acting. In
Yes.
order to fully assume my role as extra number 47 in the back of the audience, I must fully commit to the bit. I am not an actor when I am in front of the camera. I do not have a producer. I do not have a director. I do not have a mother or a father or a name or an identity or any emotions to speak of beyond extra 47 standing in the back of the audience. That is why you hired me. And that is why I will go on to give the greatest robotic love scene with Christopher Walken in the future. Also, by the way, did you receive my request for the extra WD-40 that we'll need for that scene?
I haven't. I haven't received any requests. Actually, director, is there a reason I have not received anything? They are doing fine on their own. You'll see how well they are working. They have not requested anything. This is the first I've heard of all the requests. And they would do well to come to me first and speak nothing of it next time. Oh, well, if you are willing, Extra, to resubmit your request, I will get on that. But my son, I saw that you had something on your mind?
Well, yeah, I just had a quick mock-up of Mr. Walken as our Greek lead. So this is kind of what he would look like with a very, very impressive stash. And Jay, is that something you think you could make realistic?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Did you make that right now?
Yes.
Did you? Like, fully breaking character, you drew that right?
Clapping.
That's just impressive.
I used to draw caricatures professionally before I became a screenwriter, so
I'm
just
gonna
been
say,
drawing- I've been drawing my D&D character this entire time.
I got you. I got you, boo.
I am. My son is so talented. This is why he is here. And I'm just so happy you all get to meet him. And you know what? Thank you, Extra 47.
You can auction this off.
We could auction that. No. I will get Chrissy later, and he and I will walk through the script once it's written.
I was also gonna say, like, you don't need to go back and work at the movie theater. You could probably just go and become an artist, because that's just talent right there. Like you don't need to do the other thing. You could probably make a killing.
I don't have to write terrible scripts.
They're not.
You could
terrible.
write good scripts.
Yeah,
In
they're not terrible.
exchange.
They are just unpolished. That is what they are called. Not terrible. Polished. I taught you better than to speak down on yourself.
Thanks, Mom. I mean, my producer, Queenie.
Of course. And
Is that in your contract to call her that?
right at the top in bold.
Right at the top in bold.
And makeup artist, I'm so sorry. Jay. I heard that you had some requests and they were completely overlooked. Is this true?
Yeah, I don't have a booth. I've been working on the floor. The producer keeps walking through my makeup and spilling it everywhere. I've been having to buy my own products.
Oh,
there's no budget.
I'm sorry you feel so. If I had known, I'm so sorry you're underappreciated. And, for my own professional development and to make sure that you do feel seen and supported, because there's the vision, you are the vision. But when was the last time I gave you a compliment, and did it ever stick with you?
I think the last time you gave me a compliment was when you hired me. You said, yeah, good enough.
We all have said things that we regret. Sure, you of all people would know that, which is why you're lucky to have a job here at all.
I found this listing on Craigslist.
Uh-huh. Because Craigslist is the only one that would accept you.
You're the one who listed it, bitch, okay? I work here for you, okay?
Yes.
I could leave. I'm a professional. I went to school for this. I went to college. I bet you wouldn't know anything about that, Miss Writer.
I'm gonna need you to. Oh, right. I wouldn't know about that because I'm already successful, and that's.
So am I. Oh my gosh! No way. We both have careers, and one of us is being disrespected in the moment, and it's me.
But you're the one who. You know what? Put your anger into the next set piece. I expect nothing but.
I'm not on set. I am not on set. I am not on costume. I am makeup. Stop making me do all the other things.
Well. A job of many hats, as they say. You know what? I'm gonna go speak to somebody who doesn't feel like they need to all the time. As I'm walking this way, extra 47, please go ahead, speak your mind. It seems everyone is doing that around here.
I just wanted to quickly call out that watching that Agent 47 is probably just gonna randomly pull out a thing of popcorn from out of nowhere and just and motion over to Spenser like, hey, do you want any? Watching this. Adam, you got any stashes
Listen,
left?
I watched you lick all of the frosting off of a donut, drop it on the floor, and then put it back on the plate. Okay, and then he ate it.
Oh.
Wait, then he ate it? Wait, who ate it?
Spenser. I don't think he knows.
Spenser, care to comment?
My son, who should not be catching strays right now, has learned and grown from such mistakes, and he would do well to remember how much he has grown and learned.
I do, Mom, but I gotta stand up for my friends because we're in an onion together. We're forming an onion, and I don't like
it has layers to it.
I don't like you talking mean to my friends because onion workers stay together.
Union.
Union.
Yeah, what they said.
Yeah.
You gotta treat Jay with respect. And listen, extra 47, even though no one knows his real name, he really does have layers, and he could play a damn good robot. And Adam, well, once he gets high enough, he can do quadruple backflips. You just never give him a chance because you never give him the stash. Mom, you gotta give us a chance. Producer Queenie.
Isn't you being here the chance that you've been asking for so long?
If this is the chance that you're going to give me through hatred and disrespect, then I don't want it. I'll take my chances back home.
that's a tragedy for not only do we have to respect the conditions of your home accidentally blew up in a baking accident. Stunt corner, I still have things to ask you. You see,
Ew.
yes, I'm enjoying the stash. I don't have any more right this moment, but I think you and I should have a chance to connect. We should connect. I just told you about my life. You've met my child, and I'm interested to know about you. How are you responding to this?
Responding to what?
I'll take that as not interested at all.
Oh, and you? I mean, I did say I was gonna fuck his mom, but that's separate.
Well, maybe we should put those fantasies and see what happens. For maybe we can come up with wonderful. I'm going to take a quick seat and just see all of you work in action, and I'm sure that all of you will remember what your talents mean here, what got you here, and what keeps you here, if you don't mind, as we move forward. Decorum, everybody! Yes, decorum, everybody. The vision. The director comes back and sits down and observes. Like, okay, now that you have all thoroughly embarrassed me, times 3, times 47, if you will, writer, you had all of that to work with. You got to enjoy your mother's company. Congratulations, at least one of us has a mother to love them.
Surprise.
Plot twist, M. Night Shyamalan, is that you? I have no time for this. There is much more that needs to be discussed, and, while we have the time, yeah, I heard as I was walking over here that has decided that you are no longer allowed to speak to another member on the set.
Oh.
Who is it, if you don't mind clarifying, and why?
Well, I think she doesn't want me speaking to Extra 47. We've been working on our love scene, and I think she just doesn't want me to have a personal connection with anybody. So she's very supportive of my talents, but also she's been a little stifling, trying to make sure that I have the tools that I need and the tools that all of us need. Trying to stay on top of things by controlling everything that we're doing and just getting all these mixed emotions.
Well, mixed emotions do tend to be something that we have to navigate in our writing and our creative careers. Isn't that right, Miss Producer? And we're going to create the greatest movie this world has ever seen. Otherwise, I will throw you into the script as the last character standing. Nobody likes being a final girl. Extra 47, what do you want?
So, I've got to say, you can probably tell, but I am heartbroken right now. You're not wanting to speak with me?
Me? No, I want to speak with you, but she's watching and she doesn't want me to speak with you.
And are you going to listen to that? Is your mother going to get between us?
I don't want to listen to her, but it's my mother. She's the producer. I just think that, if we jeopardize that, I mean, I'm nervous to stand up to her, but
Spenser,
I don't have your courage or your courageous face. Show me that courageous face you showed me in the trailer. Oh, there it is. The bravery. the stern coldness.
Spenser,
Yes.
look me in the eyes.
Can I call you by your real name?
You can. If I only knew what it was. I legitimately, I'm pretty sure that the director found all copies of my birth certificate and burned them. I don't really remember my own name at this point.
I think I know somebody in HR. I might be able to find it.
I am vibrating with happiness.
You two are. Who says chivalry is dead, right, stunt coordinator?
We are a dynamic duo is the word that I believe you mean to use.
I mean a lot of things, but this is a PG family-friendly film set. Stunt coordinator, save me.
Hey, look. I don't want people to get in the way of love. Don't worry. I got this. I'll give her some za. She'll be chill.
You know, it has been a minute since. I mean, my father died a long time ago. It's as far as I know, I know a lot of people try to get with my mom, but it's been a little while since someone's gotten with my mom. Maybe she just needs to relax.
Gotcha. Don't worry.
Screenwriter, I would like to remind you that the one who is funding our futures and my papa's survival, my papa's involvement with living, watch yourself. The screenwriter should be good with words, should he not?
I'm just pointing out some plot holes that need to be filled.
That's good, stick to your plot holes.
Okay.
You a makeup artist? I have words. I have many words. It seems that you had many words as well. So many words. What were you thinking with your words?
I was thinking I'm tired of all this shit.
No, the PG. Well, while you ponder what that means, or that you'll come up with something that's a little bit more inclined with your talents. I need to know, other than our producer, that I think there is somebody else on this set that, it to do with your passion that you are fond of. And I need to know, why are you not sharing with the class who your affection may be?
Well, I'm the main gossiper. You know this. And I know how fast rumors spread, and I know how quickly they get twisted. And so if I let loose any little vulnerable part about myself, it is going to get twisted and chewed up and thrown back in my face and probably used by the producer. So, I might as well just keep it to myself.
Yes, oh yes, secret keeping, that helps ruin the project. You are Extra 47, join the team and play with us. What did you have in mind?
I think I know. Jay.
What?
We've worked together for a good bit now. Me and you have been developing that sad face together, and so I'm able to, I'm a good reader of people. I'm a good understander of emotions in that regard. I see the way that you look at Spenser. But let me tell you, between the two of us, I need all of Spenser's attention to make the greatest robot Christopher Walken love scene ever. I'm sorry, but you can't have him.
See, this is why I don't tell people things. Because shit like this happens. Maybe I should just tell you so that assumptions don't go around.
At this point, I won't stop you because, good lord, no, this might be the only thing we connect on all day. But, to save your breath, I'll save mine. Going to need it at my papa's funeral, given everybody's fun happening today.
Is your dad okay? That kind of just came up.
My papa is currently breathing with a functioning heartbeat, and I would like to keep it that way. That's why this movie cannot fail. But that is okay. A stunt coordinator, bring me back down to earth.
Systems off. Got it.
You make me so nervous.
Don't worry.
That'll make me the most honest person for the next 5 minutes. You make me nervous. But let's share some honesty. What do you do that pleases the producer so much while she's here? Which have that very impressive stash that I might end up stealing from later for no reason.
Look, I impress her in a lot of different ways. My attitude, my flips, in the back room, it's some good za. And filling some holes.
Yes, the holes, the plot holes, all the plot holes. This is a great day to be alive. I wish Papa could say the same. This movie is going to be a flop. It's okay. It is okay. And cut. You guys hear the producer shout and cut. Around you, a bunch just suddenly come on, and you see all the hidden cameras that have been rolling this entire time. And she comes out and says, "This is going to be the greatest movie ever. Raw emotions from behind the scenes. And you all were my leading actors."
What? You pulled a Bob Roberts on us?
I took a lot of inspiration from your father, sweetie.
Oh.
And after everything, Forbidden Romance, Robots, Christopher Walken's Kevin Hart, and then that makeup artist who definitely has opinions, the raw anger and art. This movie is going to be great, and I'm so proud of all of you. And so I have to say, at the end of the day, I wish I had the poster that had the one big question, but I will just verbalize it. So I need to know, because according to your contracts, and if you want your director's father to start breathing tomorrow as well, there are things that don't ask questions. I need to produce this movie. We need to bring it to the big screens. And so I need to understand, if you put your thumbs up like this, just so we have the visual, the vision, put your thumbs up like this. Yes, all of you. I need to know if you're going to end this movie, and therefore me, and therefore your futures, and your director's papa, but mostly me. And on the count of 3, up or down. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
We've had back-to-back 50-50s. Like
I'm
this
so
one
surprised
and the
that
last
everyone
session.
went down. Yeah, I'm surprised that everyone went down for that one.
Well, and with the producer realizing what just happened, and that the movie can only be half released, and it can only release the footage of those who signed the contract allowing to be sent in theaters, the sloppy editing and the terrible, sometimes interesting acting, the Cluster writing. This is all her critique on Lux for her own movie, and the surprising lack of a music score. Not only did your producer go bankrupt, but the movie film set that you were all working on has been shut down permanently.
God.
But your stories do not stop here. Whether it's pursuing a romantic, erotic relationship with the Kevin Hart and what may come of it, we start seeing little snippets in the newspaper explaining why you on the set went this direction, whether or not you supported the producer, starting with the producer's son. What was your reasoning?
Well, it wasn't so much to support her specifically, but it was more of like her vision and all of the talented people that I was working with. I wanted to try to support the project, and just so we could try to have a launching point. You got to start somewhere, and maybe from this we can move on and try to find something we can all work on together, or find that next great project. But sometimes it's better. Maybe this is a sign that, you know, it's okay to work on an indie every once in a while, or even a TV show.
And then the behind the scenes does a nice fade into the next interview, asking Extra 47 for their reasoning on their decision.
Well, there are two reasons. More so group-based and one more personal. The group-based one is I've seen the way in which the cast and crew have been treated across the course of this project, and I don't like it. It feels like abusive working conditions. And even if the film were to succeed, I wouldn't want to prop up somebody who engages in such activities. Lord knows we already have too much of that in the world as is. But the second, and much more important reason in my mind, is that from where I'm standing, the only thing standing between me and Spenser is that woman. And so, at the end of this journey, when it's clear that I'm about to leave, I begin to exit. Music begins to play in the overture. But before I walk out, I look back one more time at Spenser and offer my hand to come with me. We can go and make our own indie scene. Kevin Hart's waiting right outside that door. Just trust me.
If you say so, Augustine.
It's been so long since I've heard that name. Wait, I thought you were gonna support the producer, though. I thought you raised your thumb up.
I did. But my script is already done. I'm done here. My job is done.
This kind of puts me in an awkward position because I was going to be extra about this, and you were supposed to say, no, I can't come with you. And then I was going to show my very sassy face, me. And then we were supposed to go. I said, oh, we can do that if you want to. I don't know. Kevin! He's coming with us! Get the car ready!
Spenser just walks behind him and puts his hand over his shoulder and keeps walking. And then from behind, you just see like him reach up with his other hand and pull down the glasses and look at him deep into his eyes.
Oh God, the sunlight is blinding. Put them back on. Put them back on.
Put it back on.
Oh God. My retinas, they're smoking. Why would you do that?
You need LASIK.
Kevin!
And as the romantic couple call for Kevin to embrace them further, we do another fade to black and then fade open. Jay, the makeup artist, and they explain themselves in the midst of the chaos, but you can faintly hear someone in the background still shouting, Kevin. We ignore this.
Yeah, no, I didn't do it for the queen at all. She's a bitch. I mean, bitches be bitches. You gotta support a girl boss. But she was a bitch to me specifically. So, no, I did it because apparently someone's dad was gonna die if I didn't, and I'm not a psychopath, and I'm not a fucking asshole, so I agreed so that somebody's dad didn't fucking die. Obviously. Also, I wanted to be famous.
And with that honesty, we fade to black once more and open fade into our stunt coordinator, Adam, with their reasoning.
Adam smoking his blunts in the back room alone, chilling out. Lights are down, just the silhouette of himself. He takes a punt and breathes out. It's like, my plan came to fruition. Act like the dumb we/idiots. They never saw it coming. My revenge has been complete. That's a true ending.
And fading out one more time, but fading up, there is one more deal. Your director, who has been stressed to high heaven over this entire project, stands beside her perfectly healthy papa, who was never in danger at any point. It added suspense. And it fades to black. Big bold letter says, "Until next time, to be continued."
The game
with
was
that-
rigged from the start.
The game was rigged from the start. And with that, we bring our game to a conclusion. And I am very, very excited to say that we raised, I need a number I can't read, and the screen is frozen for me. So that's
I got the number if you need it.
What's the number?
The number is currently reading at 140.
We raised 140 tonight. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for the raiders who just popped in. You're right at the tail, and these characters, oh my god.
Hey, let's go.
And we are going to end with outros. Again, your name, where we can find you, and what else you do. So we will go in the order of which we were asking questions, starting with the producer's son.
Oh, man. Well, my name's Chris. I am found online as Dungeon Heads pretty much everywhere. I do fantasy character illustrations, so if you need some free artwork, you can use the ones I've already done, or you can commission me to do your own fantasy character or TTRPG character. And I'm happy to entertain all kinds of suggestions. So thank you all for having me.
Of course, lovely to have you. And then we move on to our favorite member in the back of the audience with the greatest emotions on set, Extra 47. Who are you really? And where can we find you?
Well, this entire time my glasses have fallen off. Give me a sec. This entire time I was actually secretly Corg the Mighty in disguise on set. But yeah, I like researching the lore fictional universes and making videos about them on TikTok and YouTube, and that's me. That's what I like doing. And now I am very excited to see the offshoot sequel where we get to see Spenser and Extra 47 like going into a rom-com, you know, full circle, snake eating its own tail. I'll be looking for that in theaters.
As we should, it'll be the greatest movie Hollywood's never put out. And then we go on to our very sassy but still very lovely makeup artist. Who are you really, and where can we find you?
Well, I am Serendipity. And you can find me on TikTok or Instagram, mainly as serendipity.the.entity. I do cosplays, do fun makeup, go to LARPs, all that kind of thing. And I'll also be here from time to time.
Beautiful. And then last but certainly least, we have our secret high mastermind whose true stunt coordination was the downfall of his queen. Please, who are you really? And where can we find you?
Hello, I am Techo. You can mostly find me on the Twitch channel called Dark Domain RPGs. There's underscores in between each of the spaces. There, I storytell a couple of different games. I have a Power Rangers game that I storytell. I am having a couple D&D villain one-shots coming up that I will be storytelling. And I storytell... What else do I storytell? I'm also doing another Dungeons & Dragons one-shot called The Dragon Rider of the Isles, where we're doing dragon riding. I do another Witch March campaign called Devil Slayer, which is a ripoff of Demon Slayer, but just fantasy. God, I do so much on this channel. And I will be in a couple of games in the upcoming month and in the month after. And then I'm going on break to go to Gen Con, which I will be running games at Gen Con.
Nice. Techo, very important question. Now that Adam has gotten away with his master plan, is he now going to fade away into the halls of high society?
Absolutely.
And just like that, Extra 47 Augustine has been fired and blacklisted in that order.
Found dead in a ditch.
Just
The pun police got him. Oh no.
Papa. Yeah, the Extra 47 went where Papa was supposed to go, but to end it off, my name is Savannah Georgie. I am not active on TikTok anymore, but you can see my old D&D cosplay stuff there. I currently find myself in the throes of being an author with giving out full manuscripts. That's very exciting for me, and I'm actually glad that Extra 47 made the Fallout New Vegas reference was rigged from the start. His current project sits at 125,000 words, and it is a mix of The Handmaid's Tale versus Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yes. In addition to the book of an unnamed wife. So that is the project I'm working on. You will see it on shelves in about a year because I am determined it took too long to write. And with that, we wish you all good night, take care, and drink some water. Thanks.